Hi everybody, welcome to Wendy's Decorium. Just had a delivery from Temu and I bought this. I didn't even remember I'd bought it. It's just as I would use it, a candle mould, candle jar. It's got like a flower for the lid. So I thought I would use this in Aquacast and resin today as usual. See what we can do with it. It is very pretty. So I'll just go and get some Aquacast and we'll do that one first. Okay, I've mixed up 200 grams of the powder here. I'm going to put in some blue resin creep pigment. I'm going to try a lot and see if it cures. I usually use Jesmonite pigment, but it's a bit too watery for my liking, that. I think we need a bit more powder. It's better. It's a good colour, isn't it? I'm going to pop a bit more in, not quite the blue always after. We can only try it, can't we? Right, it will dry lighter than this. This is not going to be the finished colour. And it's exactly the texture I like. I'm just going to dollop it in and ease it down the sides. Bit of tappity tap. I'm not going to do the top blue. I'm going to leave the top natural because hopefully I want to paint it. If anybody knows me, I might change my mind on that. Nice and easy does it. The last couple of jars I've had from Temu, there wasn't any gap between that and the inner part of the mould. It's been very difficult to pour them. That's why I'm taking it gently. And before I fill it up, I'm just going to squidge the bottom, get all them air pockets out. Nice and transparent, this mould, not too opaque, you can see through it. Just finish this off. I'll speed you up while I do so. As you can see, I went round with a micro brush and I have changed my mind, it will be blue. I'm going to paint it anyway, so it's all okay. I'm sure nature makes blue flowers. I'm just going to scrape everything out of this jug and I'll see you back for demould. All cured. Let's have a look. Let's see what it's like. Let's see what this blue has done. I hope everybody's alright. I hope you've had a nice week. Not too stressful. Can't cope with stress, can we? It's too much. It's nearly out. There we go. Well, just your standard pot. Few air bubbles there, but only little small ones. That bottom needs sanding down. Let's have a look at the lid. Oh, I can see an air bubble there. Did put this on the vibration plate for a couple of minutes, but when that one was jiggling, this one really didn't do much. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, what a nice jar. Oh, look at that. I'll do something with that. We'll fix it. Oh, that's really nice. I'm just going to let this dry completely for another 24 hours and then we can start to paint in those. I was thinking, because I went for the blue, I know it's not the right time of year, but I was thinking about a cherry blossom colour on a nice blue background, very oriental, and then I thought, oh no, let's just have a nice wintry flower. But I will think about that while it's drying. Right, I will see you when it's done. Time for the epoxy. Right, I've got the blue, royal blue chrome powder from Let's Resin. This is called Glacier and it's from Resin Detra Supplies on Facebook. It's like a very fine, glittery mica powder. And this is just a generic white, it's like a pearl white. Now, I've already split it into 3 cups. I'm using Teexpert Crystal Clear at the moment. And we're just going to put these in here. We'll start with the chrome powder, just a little bit. I don't want it seriously opaque. Can't get hold of it. There we go. That's that one. The glacier, we want a fair bit of that one. 2 scoops full. There we go. And the white. We want a fair amount of this one. I have put a drop of glue in each of them, made them gloopy, because I don't want them to blend overly while I'm pouring. Right, and I'm just gonna, actually I'll put the dart, no I won't. Just gonna pour, I'm gonna pour it in little bits. Right, I can see around the side it's just making rings, and I really don't want rings, so I'm just going to stick my stick down and stop it from making rings. Perhaps there was a bit too much glue in it, so we'll just mix that up a bit. I mean, resin does what resin wants anyway, so we've got to trust the process a bit really. Right, I put dark blue in last, and I will do that again once we get towards the top. Hey, there we go, at the top. Did not expect that. I think that's mixing nicely. Got some dark blue, and we'll do the lid. I'm going to spray the lid with some isopropyl alcohol. Make sure we get in all the nooks and crannies. Here was the worst, wasn't it, on the rim? There we go. Get it all around that rim. There we go. Let's make a start. Now I'm going to do this one slightly differently, only because of the shape of it. Right, I'm going to go under there with a micro brush because I can already see air pockets, and then it's going in the resinous curing machine, and off we go. All done. They've had the 2 hours in the curing machine. A bit soft still there at the very bottom, but I'm going to give it a try because I'm absolutely desperate to see the colour. I did make some extras and they've come out absolutely beautiful, but I poured all the colours into one, so it's not a true judge of what this is going to be like. Ooh, pretty. I was going for a wintry theme. I think I've got it. That's lovely. Let's have a look at the lid. Just hoping we've not got too many air bubbles. We've got a few, but I can correct those with UV resin, not a problem. I did go under it as well with a micro brush. Let's have a look at this. Yay, it was just what I wanted. Oh, that's lovely. And apart from the air bubbles there, there's none on the top. That is wonderful. Oh yeah, very, very nice. Just going to leave this so that top piece can harden up. That's lovely. I'm well chuffed. Need to go around there with the deburring tool, and then I'll be back with you. Right, on to decorating this. We will be using Hydrofloor satin sealer. Hydrofloor is a compound pretty much like Aquacast. Sorry, can't get my words out. And this is the sealer for it, so it works perfectly on Aquacast. Now I'm going to be putting some colourant in here, so I'm just going to decant a little bit. Now I'm going for a winter theme, like I said. And I'm only going to use this to paint on. I think I've not decided yet whether to use wax on it after or the hydrofloor sealer. Now if you're using a brush in the sealer, you're really going to have to either clean it out thoroughly or be ready to chuck it, because it really ruins your brushes. Okay, we've got acrylic ink here in silver, and I'm going to pop a bit of that into the sealer. There we go, it was about half a pipette there. And I'm going to stick a little bit of the Dazzling Diamonds. It's a synthetic marker, but it just gives it a lovely sparkle. Right, we'll mix that in. Make sure we get all that silver mixed in. Oh, honestly, what am I like? Shouldn't be let loose. I shan't be wasting that. And we're just going to paint it on. I'm going to let this dry and then we're going to give it a second coat. I'm going to be putting other things on it, but I wanted to show you this now. While this is drying, I will show you this. Now, I have made some decals for it on the Cricut maker, and I'm just going to stick those on. I'm going to cut them out better and I'm going to stick them on like that. They're just snowflakes. I may not have put that on perfectly, but I'm sure it'll be lovely. Just make sure everything is stuck down. Now let's see if I can take this back off, because I think this one's the problem. I'll try and correct it. It is only vinyl, this, so you have to be very, very delicate with it. There we go, I think that's okay. And I'm just going to do the same. I'm just going to paint that on. It doesn't matter about the ripples. As long as the snowflake is stuck down, everything is going to be fine. Right, I'm going to do the same all the way around. They are very, very pretty. That was just a generic white glitter. We'll let that dry and then I'll go on to the next one. And I'll come back to you when all the snowflakes are done. Right, while that one's drying, I've got another decal here, and I thought it would be nice on the resin one. Perhaps where most of that white is. I kind of like the look of that. It's very very neat, although I don't know. There, I think. Right, let's have a look. We'll take this decal off and I'll just do the same, although I'm thinking more towards a chrome marker for this one. We're going to need some transfer tape as well for this one, slightly more intricate than the snowflakes. Right, transfer tape on, give it a good rub, especially them little pieces, and we'll take it off, if it'll come off. It'll come off if I make it come off, won't it? That's it, lovely. Right, and all I'm going to do is chrome marker in silver. I'm just going to draw it on. This one I won't be taking off until the pen's dry. It's not like the other ones where you take it straight off, because I do want to do a second coat on this. They're obviously going to be red. I don't know. No, I'll do them in silver. We can change it after if we want to. It's really not a problem. I'll just speed you up for the rest, okay? Okay, while that's the other one's drying, I'm going to use the same chrome marker and I'm going to do the centre of the flower. How is everybody today? I hope you're doing well. I'd love to hear from you, what you've been up to lately. To tell me in the comments, that'd be absolutely wonderful. I do always love to hear from you all. It's sort of half sunny and half not today, so I've had to put the lighting board up at the window and I'm struggling to see. So this could be going everywhere. You could probably see better than me. Anyway, I'm just going to do the same all the way around. I'll not make you watch me do it all in real time. You'd be asleep. Right, now that it's dry, I'm going to paint it all over with the same mixture. This is also sealing in all the glitter that we've just put on. Right, okay, I'll show you this. That one's turned out lovely, such a beautiful mixture of colours, and I'll show you the lid for that one. I've just taken silver all the way around the petals and put silver there. I was going to spray a bit of, put a bit of glitter on, but I think it's lovely the way it is. I'm really pleased with that, how that's turned out. Very nice. Now this one, I'll show you the lid. The lid turned out beautifully. So obviously you saw me put the Hydra Floor mixture on, and then I've gone round it with silver. That really is beautiful. But however, not overly impressed with this. I don't know, it had dried, I checked it before, but it's taken some of the glitter off putting the top coat on. I'm not impressed at all. I mean, I like the sheen that's given it, but not impressed with the snowflakes. Some of them are perfect, that one's perfect. But very nice Joy. I will be doing a base for that one again because I love the lid, it's beautiful. So what do you think after all my waffle? I will take some photos of them so you can see them properly. I love that one, I think it's perfect. I hope you've enjoyed this video, I hope you've got something out of it, and thank you ever so much for watching. I think you're all awesome, and I will see you next time. Bye.